technology that's coming through now is transformational. I think one of the big things is, and I still see it, that people think I'm going to take my physical event and make it virtual, and then they try and lift the physical and just drop it online exactly as it was before. And that's not how the medium works. But with the virtual platforms, we wanted to maintain an engagement. We wanted to be able to communicate with our audience. We wanted to continue and build a brand, and we couldn't do that physically. So either you just wait for a year doing nothing, or we chose to deliver the event. And it was an exciting thing to do. If anything, to be honest with you, I thought it was more stressful than doing a physical event.
Usually, we know that crisis brings on a need for change and rethinking what we knew and adapting to new realities. And changes are good. Sometimes we're not fully prepared. I think this was the case when this crisis hit us all very hard. Associations are also rethinking the way that they do things and tries to find solutions together as an industry. How do we change? How do we adapt? What are we doing? I think that the most important thing to remember when you are experiencing going from a live event to a hybrid, and this is the biggest piece of advice that I would give anyone listening, is that hybrid cannot be copy-paste format from a live event. You really need to be creative, you really need to be innovative, and you need to just keep thinking outside the box in ways that you never thought that you would push your creativity. So it was a great experience for all of us working on it.
There's been nothing like this that we've ever come across, and I don't think, in anyone's lifetime it's been as crazy as this, and even the effects of 9/11, it wasn't the same impact as this. Everyone, we learned to move into a virtual world. Everything that we knew how to do, we had to relearn and do it all online, and that was challenging. Yeah, we're learning day to day, 100%. We had to learn how do we re-engage people? What do people want? How do we even communicate with people and ask what they want? How our strategy could change and did change. And actually moving forward, even into 2021, we've got big plans for next year. Still online, still virtual, but we'll make it happen.
So for me, it was really important to focus specifically on the experience. So I really thought to myself, how can I create an exceptional experience? And there's many strategies that I use and many different ways that I work with different clients, but that is my focus. So when you're virtual, you're not really as present as you would be in the live events, whether you care to admit it or not, I think. So again, it's how can we use the technology that we have and kind of change and harness that as a positive instead of a negative. I want to work with clients no matter where they are in the world, and so whether I'm physically there with them or not, I'm always going to be relying on technology to communicate with them, to work with them, and to actually bring them value. And what I really want to focus on is bringing the magic back to experiences, and no matter what the experience is, how can we make it so impactful that you are really going to remember it? How can we really focus on the experiences that we're offering, but how can we actually make it transformational and make it impactful in some way?